All right, chat. How is everyone doing today? There we go. All right. Whew. Whew. 7077 Games. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Keith M. Good to see you as well. Dinner will be ready soon, so we'll see how long I stick around. Sounds good. Tonight's not going to be a crazy long stream either, I think. I think tonight will be a bit shorter because it is like 13 degrees here. And I'm very cold. This space heater is like at full tilt right now and it's not enough. So, but yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Finish up Final Fantasy VII Remake. The sequel is coming out next week. I am not done with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have not finished it. I figure because I'm not gonna be able to play it on PS5. Like I'm gonna have to wait till it comes to the PC, and for them to port it, it's gonna take like another 2 years. So I figure I got all the time in the world. But I do actually want to finish up because I like the game. I love the original, but I want to finish up that one and eventually play it. So only 4 years to get done, so might as well wait till the last minute, right? Yeah, I get that. I get that. I do that with a lot of the games. And plus, like, what happens with me is like stuff will go on sale on Steam, and I'll be like, oh, let me buy all these games, and then I forget about them. And then like, later on, as I'm going through my games, because I don't remember what I have, I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to play it. Like Tales of Arise recently went on sale, and I was just like, I want to play that game, and I bought it, and I played the first 5 minutes, and then I got distracted, and I'm back on Octopath Traveler 2 for Nintendo Switch. Because again, I don't have a Steam Deck yet, and I don't want to sit down here in the basement playing because it's freaking freezing. My first introduction to JRPGs was Final Fantasy VII. Mine too. Mine too. I originally, way back when, got stuck. It was near the end of the first disc when you're fighting the wall, and like the wall like keeps like hitting you and pushing you and whatever. I got stuck on that boss for a year. I couldn't figure it out, and I refused to start over. So I couldn't beat the boss for the longest time. And then eventually I went back in some other rooms, and like there's a big clock room, and one of the directions, I think it was north, but I don't remember. You could get the nail bat, which was much stronger for Cloud. Second I got that, crushed it, beat the rest of the game in like a week. But I was stuck on that boss for like a year because I was just trying to grind it out, and it went poorly, I think is the best way to put it. So oh well. Lord Havoc, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you in chat. But yeah, then since then, after that game came out, I skipped 8 because I was so frustrated. I played 9 and adored it. 9 is one of my favorites. I love that one. Then played 10, liked it. Was 11 an MMORPG, right? And then 12 I liked. It was kind of bland, but I like the remake now. It's really good. Then 13 I thought was fine. And then 15 I thought was alright. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was fine for what it is. Lord Havoc. Thank you for using your Prime sub, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. 8 months. 1 more month to get that 9-month badge. I haven't played Ashes recently. Been trying to knock off more games off my shelf of shame. I do need to get back into it soon. Yeah. Yeah, you do. I still have a few games in my shelf of shame, and I think it's going to stay like that for quite some time. So we'll see. I had a buddy of mine that was like finding someone like one of the hardest bosses in the game or whatever. That's the round of 99 infinite recasts, and you couldn't skip the cinematic. It was that is hilarious. 11 was MMO. Okay. 16 I really liked. I never played 16, right? Because it's not out for the PC yet, so I've never played it. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I would say that's sad, but you've also saved a lot of time. So I've played 7 and beaten 7 probably 5 times now. Each time taking, what, 30 hours. And then 8 I've now since played once and beaten once when they did the remake. That was 30 hours, whatever that was. 9 I've beaten like 5 or 6 times because I really like 9. 12 I've done twice. 10 I've done countless times. 10-2 I've done as well. 13 I've done. 13-2 I've never beaten. 13-3 I keep getting not stuck, just like bored. So my favorite is Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I've played 1. I think I've beaten 1. I don't think I've ever played or beaten 2. I like them. I just never really got into them. I don't know why. Eventually I will, I'm sure. I'll download it for Steam at some point. Play it then. Just like everything else I do. Knackman, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, right now, I'm playing, like I said, through Octopath Traveler 2, which has been phenomenal. And then I am playing a lot of Persona games again, because I love Persona. Which one was it that had the big ball of water introduction scene to the game? Was it 10? Yep. And they swam around. That's for Blitzball. I've told the story before, but my buddy... So I had two best friends in high school, right? Did like everything. We each got a copy of Final Fantasy X. The one guy, I don't know if ever beat it or not. I think he did. Then I beat it. The other guy, though, got to Blitzball and spent about 200 hours playing Blitzball. Had the best Blitzball team, had perfect seasons every single time. But that's all he did. And I think to this day, he still hasn't beaten Final Fantasy X. He's afraid to get like one of the remakes because he's like, I will just play Blitzball again for hours on end. And then he would travel, because you had to travel to find players. So he would travel and get better players. But that's about it. Do you play old school RuneScape? I have not. I never got into the RuneScape scene. Nothing against it or anything. I just never got into it. Maybe one day. Oh yeah. Chat, I have to show you all something. We finally did it. We finally hit 5K subscribers, which feels good. Feels good. Coming after Nelson. We're going to get him sooner or later, eventually. But yeah, we finally hit 5,000 subscribers, which is wild because we started the year at like 3,700, 3,800. First 5,000, next 20 million. We're practically on 20 million. I mean, it's funny because like 1,000 subscribers is like where you can start getting monetized, right? You gotta have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, right? When I was doing it all, I got 4,000 watch hours like 6 months. No one subscribed to my content though. They watch it and they wouldn't subscribe. So it took me forever to get 1,000 subscribers. That's like your goal number one, right? It's like 10% of YouTube channels are like monetized. It's really, really slim. The next goal they tell you about is that at the next level, you get a plaque, like it says like congratulations, and you get a little check mark next to your name, and you get like certain other things that you can do. All you have to do is hit 100,000 subscribers. So that's the tiers for YouTube that they tell you about. It's like 1,000 to get monetized, and then 100,000 to get like the next thing. They didn't think there should be any gaps in between. They're just like, nah, this is an appropriate amount in between. So, but thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. I do want to put like a tracker up somewhere, I think, on the main screen. I don't know where. 20 million is basically half of Canada. That's all you all have is 20 million? Keith. Thank you for the gifted sub, dude. I appreciate that. Actually, so you know what's funny? That sub you just gifted, right, to Oslang, is actually my childhood best friend I just talked about. He's the one that didn't play Blitzball. So, I'm sure he'll appreciate it. I'll see him this weekend, I think. I just saw him last weekend, but I think I'll see him again this weekend. But no, thank you for support, dude. I appreciate that. It's incredibly kind. 20 million is basically half of Canada. Easy peasy. Congrats, though, pal. Well deserved in your content. I appreciate that. 20 million is half of Canada? You guys need more people. Actually, maybe don't. Don't get as big as America. But yeah, it's been one heck of a ride, that's for sure. Have very serendipitous. It's crazy. He actually, so what we're going to do before we get started with Ashes Reborn is actually that guy got me, I don't know if it's all of them, but a lot of the promo cards for Ashes Reborn. So we can go through them and check them out, which I think will be cool. Keep it small. Most of Canada is Isley Wasteland. Yeah, but we have like Desert Wasteland. We have like West Coast Wasteland. We have whatever. I say that about the West Coast because I'm from the East Coast. So, you know, obviously just don't care about them. Actually, more like that promo art is fire. Dude, the promos are just glancing through them. They're insane. They're insane. And it's nice that I think a bunch of these have been out for a long time. And when you go to trade shows, I think you just ask them for them and they give it to you. California Wasteland. From the East Coast. East versus West Coast, just saying. We have a desert way of saying because it's still... You would... All right, 77. Take care, man. Or 77.7. 77.7. 7,077. We'll figure it out. I thought I had to go on a business trip soon to California. And then somebody else picked up the trip. I was like, thank God. There's a reason why Fallout was set in the West Coast. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like the redwoods. It's very, very pretty. I like the wine. I don't think it's the best wine. I think it's a little overrated, but still good. Past that, I'm not, and I'm also, I guess I should also say I'm not a city person. So like, I hate New York City with a passion. Like out by me, can't stand it. Worst place in the world. I will never fully understand people's love for large cities. It's the complete opposite of who I am as a person. Pacific Northwest, that's no, yeah. So like if you get to Oregon, like outside of Portland, right, where all like the forests are and stuff, like it's gorgeous out there. I've been out there once. And same like if you go to the opposite side of Washington State, not Seattle side, but more of the what's that area called? It's where Gonzaga is, because I've been there. Whatever it is. That area is really, really nice too. Leona, New Jersey for a while, and we would go visit New York City on a little. I would never want to live there. Yeah. When you're a kid growing up in Jersey, that I was, like the quote unquote dream is to like work in New York City. And then I went to go visit New York City. I was like, oh no, I do not want this at all. I do not want this. And I have friends that like work there to this day. So 20 some years they've been working there. And like, if they come out near me, it's too quiet. Gonzaga, isn't that where Red 13 is from? Is it? I can't remember. Might be. It's like, no, do not want. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same with Philly. Philly's not that far away from me, and I do not enjoy going there. I'll go for PAX Unplugged, but that's about it. I've yet to really be to a city that I've enjoyed. I like small cities, right? Charleston, South Carolina. It's a very nice city. It's very nice. Like a lot of the quote unquote cities in North Carolina are nice, like Raleigh and Durham and the Triangle or whatever they call it. That area is really nice and really pretty. Louisville, Kentucky, fantastic city. Nashville, it used to be good. It's kind of just a drunken wasteland now. And as somebody who doesn't like to drink to just get blackout drunk, it's not as exciting anymore. Living downtown Toronto post-grad, and it's not where you'd want to have a family. And that's like mini New York. I've been to Toronto once. We were there for a little while for a work trip for like 2 or 3 days. And we went downtown, and all I remember about Toronto is that it was very hard for us to find a drink after 9 p.m. We had just finished a long conference, and we were trying to find a drink in whatever part of Toronto we were. And like, there were no bars open. We could not find them. There was like one, and it was like packed. It was really weird. I live in Tulsa. I've been to Tulsa. I actually like Tulsa. Famous for TV shows and other reasons. I would call that a nice, even place to live. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma 2 years ago, like right after the pandemic. I feel like it was one of my first trips after the pandemic. And one of the guys I travel with is a big coffee guy. God, I wish I could remember the coffee place, but it was a really good coffee place there. And like he orders because his wife is a owner of a roastery or whatever. So like he orders and tells me what I should get and blah 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 whatever. But it was really good. But Java Davis, maybe it's been years. But yeah, we went there and it was really really good. But I like Tulsa. I like Oklahoma City as well. Oklahoma City was fine. St. Missouri and Oklahoma versions. Both versions were fine. I'm trying to think of where else. I like Indianapolis, but that's because I went to school in Purdue, so I liked Indy. Chicago, I've always not liked. I could never stand Chicago, mainly because it was too cold. And I think their pizza is incredibly overrated. I think they have terrible pizza. I think Detroit, I don't like Detroit that much, but it's a very fascinating city to go to. I accidentally ended up in Canada because I didn't realize if you just took the wrong road in Detroit, you just end up in Canada. Thank God I have my passport with me. because I was trying to cross the border. I'm like, I don't want to cross the border. I didn't know where I was going. I was just driving around lost. And then the Canadian customs agent, they didn't yell at you, but they're too nice. But yeah, it's like Detroit's really weird. Same crap happens in Buffalo. I haven't been to Buffalo in so long. And I've never driven in Buffalo either. But that doesn't surprise me. But Detroit was weird because, like, obviously you go like 8 Mile, right? So you got to go by M&M's area and just drive really fast past it because you don't want to stay there. But you go like, I don't know, it's a handful of blocks. It's not that far. And all of a sudden, like, you're in a city. And all of a sudden there's like, oh, there's a baseball stadium like right in the middle of the city. Like, it's kind of cool how it's set up. And I think the hockey arena was downtown too. I think. I can't remember if it's hockey or football, one of the two. But like, there's like all their sports complexes are right in the city. And I'm used to Philly where it's outside of the city, or in New York's case, it's in New Jersey because they can't afford their own teams. So no one wants to end up in Windsor, Ontario. Is that what that is? I just know they were just like, what's your reasoning for coming to Canada? I was like, I don't want to be in Canada. I was like, how do I turn around? They didn't appreciate it. They thought I was screwing with them, and I really wasn't, because I'm sure they were thinking, who is so stupid to go down the one road that goes north and not realize that Canada's right there. I didn't realize Detroit was that close. I also like Madison, Wisconsin. That was a nice area too. That was fun. I live in North Carolina near the Research Triangle Park. It's a nice area. I had to go down there. I usually have to end up in North Carolina a lot. Not a lot. A fair amount. Where was I? Oh no, it was Raleigh. So I was near Raleigh to go to a fabrication shop. I won't call out their name so that they don't get like whatever. But there's a friend of mine that owns it, and I was hanging out with her, and she was explaining to me how the whole triangle works and how it works together. It's pretty fascinating. Playing Canada now. I have the song stuck in my head. Hey, China Lasagna, how's it going? Go Finns. Okay. How'd your year go? Greensboro, which is west of Raleigh. All right, nice. Wait, is there 2 North Carolina people? Doug and this should be. It's crazy. But yeah, I like North Carolina. Though the next place I think we're going, or really want to go, is Savannah, Georgia. It's like one of the few places I haven't been that I actually like, that's like city-ish, that I would like to go to. Past that, I've as far as cities go, I've been everywhere I want to go. Except that's not entirely true. There's 3 more places. I've never been to Wyoming, so I want to go like Jackson Hole and whatnot. I would like to go to Bozeman, Montana, because one of my old coworkers is out there, and it'd be nice to see him. And I heard it's a nice town. And I would like to go to Branson, Missouri. That's it. That's all I want to say. And like parks and stuff. But you know, obviously as far as like quote unquote cities are. Savannah is hot but really cool. I hear it's nice. Cool architecture. I just hear it's good food. I just want good food. Good atmosphere. That's all. Greensboro is nice. Have family there. Lived in Charlotte for a bit. Nice. In Branson you can stay in like hobbit holes, I believe. Or stay in hobbit holes. That's awesome. I just know that's where the Oak Ridge Boys mainly play. And I'm a fan of the Oak Ridge Boys. We are planning to go down to Dollywood soon. So I'm really excited for that. When I visited Savannah, I asked the bartender for a mint julep. And he looked at me like I was a crazy person. He didn't know what it was. It sounds like he's from the north. Don't trust him. Also, mint julep is more Kentucky, right? Savannah is a quieter. Is that a word? New Orleans feels very similar. That's good. Because I do not like New Orleans at all. At all. I had to teach him how to make it. That's hilarious. Got him with that one. Yeah, I've been to New Orleans a bunch. Not a fan. Though, what's fascinating, so I went there 2018. And it was still kind of a mess. We just went there 4 months ago for work. And Bourbon Street is obviously a mess. It's always going to be a mess. But if you get down toward like the Gulf, I guess it is. The Gulf of Mexico is down there. No, what is that? Whatever. If you go south, right, you hit water. Wherever that is. That area is really nice now. Like they actually really built it up and it's kind of cool. The Gulf. Okay, it is the Gulf. So that area is really nice. And then obviously if you go way to the west is the World War II Museum, and the World War II Museum is really worth it. We spent like 4 hours there, and we didn't see everything. It was phenomenal. But yeah, smell of New Orleans. You know, don't know it's that bad, but it was not a fan. Yeah. New Orleans is just. I'm not a huge like get hammered drunk every single night type person. So I feel like a lot of it's lost on me because of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy listening to live music. It's fun. Having a drink. It's fun. I'm all for it. But like I'd be with coworkers and they're just getting like plastered. And it's just like this. I have to work tomorrow. And I like working out. So I don't want to feel terrible for my workout. So it's just like, all right, cool. Like this is the thing to do. It's like, all right, whatever. Stick to my Red Bull. All right, I have a confession. About Austin, Texas. I hated the live music scene there. We could not find good live music. Except for one place. We could not find good live music in Austin, Texas. It drove us mad. Everywhere we went, it was all like DJs playing whatever type of house music. It was effing terrible. And when we asked people for like, we were asking people like, where can we just go see like a band play? And they were like, well, you can't. I was like, what do you mean you can't? They're like, well, we don't really have bands that play. I was like, you are Austin, Texas. You should, I feel like. And they're like, well, maybe you can find one like, and they would like name a couple places. So we popped to those different places. Everywhere was just a DJ playing. Everywhere. We asked everyone. Then we finally stumbled upon a jazz club because me and my one coworker, we really like jazz clubs and the rest of my coworkers don't. So him and I, if you know where to look and ask the right people, you can usually find jazz clubs and like the good ones. So like usually if you're not going down cellar steps, right, it's not good. But we found one, went down there, and that was the best music I heard. That was actually a really good jazz club. But past that, like the next day, we would try to find like different places to listen to music, and you just couldn't. It was just DJ music all day, every day. It drove us mad. We were there for like 6 days, and we could not find one live band. So I now hate Austin, Texas. I like other places in Texas. I hate Austin, Texas. I feel like I was lied to. I visited New Orleans pre-Katrina. The taxi driver refused to stop at red lights. It was crazy. Yeah, they don't really stop now. Well, actually, no, they slow down now. Free music in New Orleans. Only reason I go back. My Finns go to Super Bowl next year. There's a lot of music. You can find that too, though, in like Nashville and whatnot. Don't you want to party? No. Good. And if you go to like Las Vegas, but go to the real Las Vegas, not like where Caesars is and all that gross area, you gotta go to the grosser Old Vegas area, where it's just disgusting. Lots of good live music though, like really good live music. So a lot of times my coworkers like hate going down there, but if we bring a new person, we always go down there. They like kind of show off how terrible it is. But anyway, there's a ton of live music there, and it's like 3 or 4 bands in the Old Vegas area, and they're usually pretty good. So we go there a lot and listen to them. Though we're always there in January, so it's cold, even for me, for a northerner. But yeah, their live music is good. I'm trying to think of other places we've been. Been to random jazz clubs all over the country because we just stumble upon them. If you know how to find them, you'll find them. But yeah, I'm trying to think best live music scene. I really liked Nashville before Nashville became like a big thing. Like before it became a big thing. Orlando? Does Orlando have live music? You know how much I know Orlando? I know Disney, which I guess has music, and I know International Drive, where the convention center is. That's like my entire knowledge of Orlando. I go to those 2 places a lot. There's like old school Nashville, which I know what you're talking about, and then Nashville now, 2 different things. Yeah. We went way back when, before country music became like pop music, right? When country music was still country music. Fight me on it. It's not country music anymore. And we would go to the bars, and it was great. It was so much fun. It was before I was married, and when I was dating novels, we went. Dating? We might have been engaged, but I'm not sure. It was so much fun. And I had to go a year or so ago for work. And it was the complete opposite. It was awful. I hated it. Disney and conventions. That's all I know about Orlando. I don't even mind Orlando. My old boss used to go down to Orlando all the time to vacation with his wife and his kids. Because apparently there's a lot of good golf courses down in the area. I've never golfed down there. I would like to, but that's like what they did. His wife would go to the spa all day, and he would golf all day by himself. And he'd be like, it's the best vacation you could have with your spouse. And I believe him. I would like to do it. Sunbirds from Pensacola, Florida, in Orlando, or if Disney is pretty much all I know about Florida. Golf is great in Orlando, right next to the conventions too. It's interesting. I gotta sneak away. I have a couple of clients who really like to golf, and I could expense it, so we have to do that sometime. They try to get me to go in Las Vegas, but I try to like limit my time in Vegas like as much as possible. So, you know, I get out of there a lot. And then we went somewhere in California. Oh, that was like a year or two ago. And I won the golf when I was out there. God, it was some small town in California. And we had to fly into John Wayne Airport, I think. No, not even John Wayne. I think it was smaller than that. It was an outdoor airport. It was really weird. That's not John Wayne. John Wayne isn't outdoors. It was some other small airport in California. Where like literally you get off the plane and you're just outside. Palm Beach? I don't know. So all I remember is, okay, if you're walking into the airport, you walk inside like you normally would. And then you go through security and whatever. And then after security, you literally walk outside. And then it's like a big area. And there's like steps that go up. And then there's like restaurants or whatever. And I think you go back inside to the gate. But you could just hang out outside. Because it rains, they said, like 5 days a year. So it's just outside. But we went to that airport. And I remember thinking, I love this airport. Because I could just sit outside before I got cold. Because it was November when we went. And it was still like 70s there. So it was beautiful. And I had to come back home to like 30-degree weather. So my coworkers and I sat outside for a while. We left the convention early so we didn't have to deal with people. So, but I don't know if it's Palm Beach or not. I don't remember. The one guy I talk to all the time flies out of there and I keep forgetting to ask him. So I'll ask him next time I see him, which will be in a month, I think. Because then I have to leave. No, 2 months. I have to leave to go to Hotlanta. Haven't been there for 2 years. I try not to go to Hotlanta. It's a terrible convention place. I don't know why anyone has convention shows in Atlanta. Because like I actually like food in Atlanta. But there's like those like 4 or 5 distinct areas of Atlanta. And if you're in one area, it's really hard to get to the other areas because the traffic is so bad. So it's like you're trying to call up different people to like see what they're up to so you can hang out. And they're like over here and you're down here and you ain't making it across there. And then you have a dinner reservation in a different area. It's miserable. It's a miserable convention place. And they have it at the trade show hall. Because for the trade show I go to in April, I think, April, May, there's only 5 convention halls in the United States that can hold it. And Atlanta is one of them. So we get stuck there sometimes. Oh well. All right, chat. Let's pop down to the table. Let us open these promo packs because I am super hyped for this artwork because this is fantastic. So big shout out to my buddy Austin, who got these for me at PAX Unplugged. I think he just asked them. So we're gonna look at the promo cards. I gotta save them and then we'll play. And you know nothing about this game? Get ready for your newest spending addiction. So the one I really looked at was the Victoria one. And this is the one that got me started on the quest to get the promo artwork. Because I was like, this is a bonkers gorgeous card for alternative artwork. I just finished 151. Love the Ashes type, dude. It's gorgeous. The artwork in this game is what always drew me in. And the gameplay is just so good. It's so much fun solo. But yeah, Victoria was the one I saw. Because I remember we did this a while ago, chat, right? Has the best artwork in the business? I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I actually just opened, speaking at 151, I actually just opened up one of those, it's like the Costco boxes, right? The Tyranitar Lucario boxes, but it's from Sam's Club instead. And I just did a video on it. I got okay pulls. Nothing crazy. I gotta edit the video and it'll come out. Odette, I like that. All right, Beast Tamer is fine. It's nothing too special, but it's not too bad. But yeah, so the way that Knackman, so this is actually like really a PvP game, and they have recently come out with a way to play it co-op, or you can play it solo, obviously. And to full disclosure, the original villain box, the second villain box, and the original core box, the company gave to me. Where did you get the bags? They just game with it. I don't know. They just gave them to me. There's Brennan, Black Cloud. I like that artwork too. That's sweet. So yeah, they gave that to me. I bought everything else. I invested heavily in this game afterward. But it is an addictive game, and it's not like Marvel Champions where you're trying to figure out the most efficient way to beat the villain. Like, I mean, you are to a point in this, but really it's trying to understand how your Phoenix Born, which is like your hero, how it works. It's so fascinating. Hey, Canadian. How you doing, man? We're opening up promos for Ashes. I got my hands on promo cards. Rain is nice too. I like that. That's pretty sweet. We were also talking about Canada earlier. Frostfang. I like that. That's like a X23 look to it. I like that. With the claws and stuff. Who makes this game? Plaid Hat Games. They have just come out. Oh, yeah, I didn't even finish my statement. So they have a ton of Phoenix Borns you can buy. Like a ton. I still haven't played all of them. We're not going to even go through all of them tonight. I still have like one or two left. Good or bad things about Canada? I don't think it was that bad. I think it was fine about Canada. Nothing bad. Except the bars closed early. I think that was my one complaint. So yes, so they have a ton of Phoenix Born, and learning how each Phoenix Born works is kind of like the fascinating thing with the game, in my opinion, or how each Phoenix Born works. The villain is pretty simple in how they work, but they're still very challenging, and I struggle on easy difficulty because I'm not good at games. But yeah, it is good. All right, there's Aerodel. I like her artwork too. Oh, it's different. Oh, what? Yo. All right, so there's actually Noah Red Moon in there. Look at that thing. It's a sick looking one. And then 2 Mist Spirits. I like that with the black background. Come on, focus. That's sweet looking. I didn't realize there was going to be 4 cards in there. I wasn't mentally prepared for that. Oh, that's sweet. All right. It's probably my favorite in Jessa. Yeah, dude. It's so just nice. All right. Get the Viper. But yeah, you'll see the process when we play it. It's the rules are simpler than Marvel Champions, which is also really nice. And it's not easy. It's still a hard game, but just the rules are just more straightforward. And when they errata something, they give you an errata card. Crazy concept, right? Who would have thought? All right, there's the Viper. I like card artwork. The deck building is insane. I haven't even touched that yet. Yo, Saria, look at that. That looks solid too. Damn. They're so good at artwork. Plaid Hat Games is so incredibly good at artwork. Oh my gosh, and that's amazing. I don't even like the mouse that much. How they issue the errata in future in future expansions. So like one of the expansions I got, the last co-op one, gave me like a bunch of errata cards. And I didn't realize it, so they got shuffled in, so I had to learn what was the difference between them. Damn, these are nice. These are really nice. You need a Cosmo 2.0? I know, right? But yeah, I think I tricked Beast Snow into getting this game solely off the artwork. Actually, I think I've done a few people in chat that way. But the gameplay holds up for sure. FFG is so bad sometimes, like changing the rules and the keyword that just came out. The problem is, people can fight me on this. I don't think they really playtest their stuff. I think they like barely playtest. I think it's bad business. Cole, very sweet. Very good looking artwork. Rose Fire Dancer, I like that too. It looks solid. I like the other ones more, but that's still a solid looking artwork. I would truly love to know Fantasy Flight Games playtesting method. Because there are things that they have to errata so fast that should have been caught pretty early on. But you know what game that doesn't have to? Not this one, really. I think it's like only a few things they've done over time. Well, actually, that's not fair. That's not fair. I take that back. There is a 1.5 version of this game where they changed a lot of things. But then they just re-released the whole thing. And you could just buy an upgrade pack, right? So they, again, in my opinion, did it the right way. So that's not... I shouldn't say that. That was unfair. For such a great pack. I know. And that's what stinks. Like, it's really good. It would not take that much to fix a lot of their issues. But here we are. Yeah, Jess artwork is sweet. That is, I like that a lot. Right into the voodoo doll. And the Anchornaut. Her version of it. Sweet card. Gosh. Love this game. Love the artwork so much. Do they come out with promos each year? Or is it just kind of like they came out with a whole set and they just called it a day? Have to keep going to cons to go see them and stuff. But yeah, those are the promo cards. It's definitely a solid set. And I just... God, this Mistborn, Saria I like a lot, and this Gilder. Like, I love that artwork on these cards. I love that. Those are sweet. Game is too good. But at least they issue errata. I can't be bothered to research what I need to change. Yeah, I know. I buy the same token, so thanks for that. No problem. Happy to help you out. So you can get some through Team Covenant and some through the website. Email them. What do I have to get? Okay. Today we're doing James. I've never done James before. Ender Sight. So we'll see how this goes. And then for those that haven't oh wait, I forgot to look up the starting 5. For those that haven't played, I will explain as we go along. Hold on. Oh, for the promos? Is that all of them though, or is there more out there right now? I have to look up the... So the big rule thing that you need to know is that you start with 5 cards in your hand. You do not summon fallen. You do not shuffle and then deal out cards. You start with the 5 that you want, which is weird, but once you get used to it, it's kind of cool. Immortal Commander. And there's a website that tells you like your starting suggested 5, like what it suggests you should be for like in the beginning. So that's what I'm just going off of here is the suggested starting 5. And we can shuffle all of that. So we're doing it against Frostwild Scourge. We're doing Fury aspect, not Furry, Fury aspect. Frostwild Scourge is the second solo expansion. So there's more out there. There's more organized play kit. Yes, I do want to get the organized play kit. I saw you could buy that. I do want to buy that. I actually want to talk to them to see if I can buy one and get like another 1 or 2 for free. To do like giveaway stuff on here. But we'll see. We'll see. But I do need to buy that. That reminds me. Because I figured I'd support them. All right, so actually we'll shuffle this. Has the plushie. I know my son would love it. So I was like, I can justify it by saying it's for him. All right, so the way you get set up, the way you play is you pick out a Chimera you want to play against. All the Chimera really does is determines what your starting bad row looks like and how much to their ultimate and what their ultimate is. Like that's really all it does. They're not going to do anything super special that you have to worry about. Hey, Em, how's it going? So what you're really fighting against is this deck of cards. And there's 4 of them right now. 2 more are coming with the next expansion. You can mix and match. I'm just playing with just the Fury aspect, but if you wanted to play with 2 different aspects, you could do that. So the way that you get started on setup is, I can't zoom in because I'll mess up the camera. But here it shows 1 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood. All that means is when I first deal, right, it's on the back. There's a 1 blood, so we're going to set up exactly how the picture is. All right, so it's all set up just like the picture is 1 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood, 2 blood. And you just shuffle this up one last time and put this on top. And basically the entire round can be followed on the back of this rule book. This doesn't show you all the rules or anything, but like this is it. This is what you do. The general idea of the game is pretty simple. All you're trying to do is reduce their life. So they're at 35 life. We want to do 35 and we have 19, right? So we want to kill him before he kills us. Pretty simple. The way you play cards is done through main actions and side actions, and you have to spend resources. So on the right there, you see the fancy symbol means main action. And if it is not as fancy, like that top one is a side action. So for this main action, we would need to spend a goat head, angel wings, and a basic symbol. How do you do that? Well, these dice have some of those symbols. So this one has like the goat head on it. It has a basic symbol and a sword. This one has the angel wings. There's a bunch of different dice, and they correlate to cards in different ways, right? There's more than that, but that gives you an idea. In the beginning of this game, you shake them all up and you roll them. And this is your starting like mana supply, or not mana. What do they call it? Magic, I guess, supply. Regardless, this is how you're going to do things. Grave Knight art is dope. It is a good one. All right, so we shuffled it all up, or we rolled it all up, and we have our stuff. Basically, what we can do in the very beginning is we can, for a main action, we can pay a cost, like a main action. We can attack or we can pass. That's all we can do, right? Those 3 things. For a side action, we can pay a side action cost, activate a dice power, or meditate. And we'll learn more about that later. You must take main actions. You can choose to take pay action or side actions. Kadeem, 15 months, dude. Thank you for using your Prime sub for 15 months. That's awesome. I appreciate it, dude. It's the opposite of magic. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is I always like so I guess there's 2 decks, right? There's regular white back, which is like normal playing cards, and there's black back. The black one are apparently all fallen. These are things you can conjure onto the battlefield. So you'll need to shuffle this because you're going to be picking out of this deck, you're not going to be like playing cards. You look much older than when I started watching you. The stress of content creation has gotten to me. That's all it is, man. All right, so for example, I always like summoning. I think it's pretty solid to do. So I'm going to do Summon Fallen. So I just pay whatever the cost is in the top right to play this in my area. I'm allowed, according to my card, 7 people on the battlefield and 3 cards in my spell board. Up top is a battlefield. Down below is your spell field. Spells do spells. Battle is like attacking units, basically. There's ready spells that stay down here. And there's like action spells, which are just like events, basically. You just play them and you get rid of them, generally speaking. Up here will all be allies. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Summon Fallen. So we're going to pay the main action cost, which is for main action. And then this just says after an ally controls destroyed, place 1 status token here. And then you can do main action with a sword. Remove up to 1 status token for each copy of Summon Fallen you control. Place 1 Fallen conjuration on your battlefield for each status token removed. All right. So that's our main action to play this card. Thank you for continuing to play this game. I feel like I always have to relearn when watching. Oh yeah, no problem. Also, welcome back, Engineer. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, so remove up to 1 status token from each copy of Summon Fallen you control. Oh, okay. So we want to get things. Okay. So that's our main action. I guess as our side, we can get the Immortal Commander out there because he costs a side action and a lion, and we have a lion. Command 1, side action, exhaust, add to 1. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. All right, so he has no attack value, but that's all right. So let's play him as our side action, use a lion head. So when we use a die, we just take it out of our active spot. So all these are active until we use it, then it's taken out. So we did our main, and we did a side action. That's all we can do, right? Those are the 2 things. So now the enemy goes, right? The Scourge. All you do for their turn is if there is a face down card, you roll the D12 and you roll one of these tan dice. All right. So if it ends up on this side, it goes up in this row. If it lands on the basic side, it stays down here. Each character has their own set of dice. No, they mix and match. Don't forget to roll for guard. I will try my best, but it will be forgotten. So for the 7, what I have to do is go to their behavior card and look for 7. So there's 7, and it says main action reveal. And then you attach a vigor conjuration alteration spell to the revealed aspect. So you just do what it says. You always reveal left to right. So we reveal this one. And we see what it says. It's Whiplash. When this unit comes into play, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. We cannot, right? They don't have 1 or more wound tokens on it. So it says if you cannot, deal 1 damage to the player's target leftmost unit. All right, so we deal 1 damage to that unit. I have on this card 0 attack, 3 life, and I recover 1. You don't have to worry about recovering yet, but that's fine. We take the damage. Whiplash is out, and then we also had to attach a vigor conjuration alteration spell. So there's 2 decks of cards up top. 1 for stun, 1 for vigor. Vigor powers them up. Stun hurts you, basically. So we're going to attach vigor there. That's it. That's all they do. You roll the 2 dice. That's it. So now it's our turn. So this launched as a non-solo game. Does the solo mode feel tacked on at all? Does the upkeep get ugly at any point? The upkeep is so incredibly easy all the way through. Like what I've shown you is the most you do. The trickiest thing is blocking, which even that is just remembering to roll a die. And I continuously forget to roll a die. But the upkeep is incredibly easy. It does not feel tacked on, in my opinion. I think it does a really good job of like being a good opponent. But people that play the PvP game more would probably understand more. All right, I like this idea of the Grave Knight because this guy looks sweet and we can afford him. So it might as well, right? So it's a main action plus a goat head plus angel wings plus a basic die. So we put in, everything goes left to right. So it's pretty simple. Angel wings and a basic die. After this unit destroys a unit, all right, this unit must be blocked if able. This unit must be blocked if able. I don't know what that means, but that's fine, I guess. After the game, will you show the storage that you use for this game compared to Marvel Champions boxes? I'll show you right now. I got these off of Amazon. They're magnetically folded boxes, and they just pop in here. So I have those. 3 of the Phoenixborn come in these boxes, which holds like a deck and some other. Well, actually, I don't even know if I have a deck in here anymore. Yeah, I do. Look at that. So they have like a deck in there and some dice and whatever. And then everything else fits in the main core box, and that's it. And then like for tokens, I just got Team Covenant's tokens, and I just throw them in one of these things. That's it. They must block if able. If you swing at the Chimera, who would block? If you swing at the Chimera, they must block you if able. Because I thought they would always block you. Like if there's someone with guard. Huh. Alright, well, hold on. That was our main action. So side action. I don't want to do vengeance. I don't want to do that. Okay. More of a PvP thing? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so that's it for my turn. Main action. I can't really do a side action, nor I don't really want to do a side action right now. Actually. Oh, that's a weird thing. Okay. So that's all I can really do. So again, for the Frostwall Scourge, I just take a tan die, and I take a red die, and I roll it. So he rolled a basic, just goes back in the basic spot, and he rolled a 6. 6 states, reveal, and then attack with the revealed aspect. Oh no. So we have to reveal this guy, because this next one in line. It's Iron Scales. So this unit will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the way that attack works is he is going to target my leftmost unit, right? That's what that symbol means. On this guy, it shows my rightmost unit. If it was in the middle, he'd be attacking my Phoenixborn, which is what they're trying to kill. So he's going to attack the leftmost unit, and he's going to use 3 attack, 2 life, or I'm sorry, 3 attack to do it. Hey, Arscott, how's it going? So he's attacking. The way it works is that they hit each other at the same exact time. The problem is my Immortal Commander attacks for 0, which I know sounds like a bad strategy, but that's okay. So Iron Scales is going to exhaust, deal 3 damage to Immortal Commander, which is going to knock him out. So he's going to die. In doing so, after an ally control is destroyed, place 1 status token here. This is going to let us get some fallen spirits and whatever. You can retaliate if you want to. So if there was an attack value on there, I could retaliate sort of to exhaust my ally as well and deal damage back. Right? That's something you can do if you want to. But okay. That's fine. So that's all they do, right? Yeah, reveal and attack. So their card is exhausted. It's important to note that it's just exhausted for now. We'll explain more of that later. But that's their entire turn, right? That's all we had to do for them. I like the idea of Rising Horde. Put this into play. Might as well get more stuff out there. So we have to use 2 of these dice. Put that in there. This is our main action. Side action. I don't know if I want to do anything yet. I think that's it. So again, we roll their dice. I got a shard, which stinks. And a 10, which is probably not good. Alright, so he does a side action, attach a stun conjuration spell to the opposing player's target rightmost unexhausted unit. So we take a stun thing and put it on the rightmost unit. And then we just reveal their next card. So our next card reveals. Frozen Fear. So after this unit destroys the unit and this unit comes... Okay, that's fine. Okay. I probably... Actually, you know what? Let's do main action, Summon Fallen. Do we want to do that? No, because if Rising Horde gets knocked out. Actually, I think I want that to get knocked out. Alright, so let's do Rising Horde. Let's do a basic action to get rid of stun. Or a side action, sorry. Basically, it says in the bottom to unstun, side action, lower 1 non-basic dice. So I'm just going to do that. Angel's going to go down a bit. Yeah, you want to get knocked out. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, no, I already did a side action. Main action, I'm going to pass. You can pass as your main action. So I'm going to do side action again, I think, in a little bit. So they have 1 card face down still. So we roll dice. Okay, another shard, which stinks. And they rolled a 10. Man, they're getting good rolls. Attach a stun conjuration to the rightmost unit, which stinks. And then reveal. So reveal. And hunting instincts. After this unit destroys... Okay, we'll worry about that later. Side action, I'm going to lower this again. Get rid of this stun. All right, so for main action, I think what we're going to do is exhaust the Grave Knight to attack this exhausted character. The reason we're going after this exhausted one... Actually, no, that's not a good one to go after. I take that back. The reason being is because they reduce the life. So... that does 4 damage. He does 3. Alright, guys. So I'm actually going to get hit with Frozen Fear. We'll show how this works. So if it's an unexhausted unit, they're going to attack me back, right? So I'm going to attack them. They're going to attack me. We're attacking each other at the same exact time. So I'm going to deal 4 damage. Or before I do, we're going to see if he blocks. This is the one rule I always forget. If it's a 9 or higher, he blocks it and just all the damage goes to him. Okay. Okay. So all damage just goes to him. So it's 1, 2... Which you would think would be good, but I want to clear this board out, so it's not great right now. Okay. So that's that. If we hadn't done that, then we would attack each other back and forth, but hopefully we can do that in a little bit. Now, what's going to happen is that all their cards are face up, right? So because all their cards are face up, they don't roll dice anymore, but they can activate still, right? This guy can exhaust still, this guy can exhaust still, this guy can exhaust still. So Whiplash is going to target... Whiplash is going to target my rightmost unit, okay? And he gets +1 attack. So he has 2 and then +1 more, right? So he's going to exhaust, attack my rightmost unit. My rightmost unit is going to attack back and deal 1 damage. My unit gets knocked out. Their unit... Oh, wait. Their unit has 1 life. So we knock each other out. The reason being is because, again, my attack is 1. My life is 1. Their attack may be 3, but their life is also 1. Attacks, unless stated, always happen at the same exact time. So let's knock them out first because stuff happens. So first, when this unit is destroyed, reroll 1 basic rage die, is what it says here. So we reroll 1 of them. Oh my god. Okay, 6. So we get rid of that. Now, okay. The other thing you have to do is this blood value. What that means is if I destroy one of their units, 1 blood goes onto here. So he takes a damage. So he goes from 4 to 5 damage. So it's useful to knock these guys out. Not just to clear the board state, but also deal damage to the main enemy. Now, this guy got knocked out. And when this unit is destroyed, place 2 fallen conjurations onto your battlefield. So we take a fallen, take a fallen. Damage dealt by this unit by attacking or countering cannot be prevented. Interesting. Okay. So that's their turn, right? Pretty simple. I want to mess around with this convene with souls thing. So we're going to side action exhaust. Search your draw pile for an ally and reveal it. Place it into your hand. Place the number of wound tokens to the ally's life value on this card. Okay. So let's see what we got. Another Grave Knight. I can't afford it. Actually, I could if I wanted to. Reaping Angel. Search your draw pile. You may reveal an ally placing your discard pile. Shuffle your... An ally move from the game to remove 1 wound token. I don't want to deal with that yet. Actually, Reaping Angel might not be terrible. 2/2/2. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put Reaping Angel into play. Now, our Phoenixborn takes 2 damage because it's his life value, and I have this, and then we'll main action put him into play. All right, cool. So that's our side or main. Now, I don't know what that's for. They're already used, right? They are exhausted, so now they get to go. Now, their target is in the middle, which is to your Phoenixborn, right? So if it's ever in the middle, there's not like a middle enemy it targets. It just targets your Phoenixborn. So if this unit destroys a unit it controls by attack, okay. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded by units with... Okay, that's fine. So he's going to exhaust and deal 3 damage to my Phoenixborn. I'm actually going to let that happen because I want my guys to be alive. So we're up to 5 damage out of 19. We're doing all right. Okay, that's everything there. Now it's our turn. Oh, we forgot to put another counter on here for the second enemy. Have you checked Too Many Bones? Yes, I own all of it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely love it. We've played it on stream before, but not for a very long time. I haven't opened any of the new stuff up, but I do love that game. Okay. Let's then... I need to check one thing. Really quick. Okay. Okay. And I love it, yeah. You should buy all of it. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is let's do... Okay, so we're going to have our Reaping Angel attack Iron Scales, right? So what's crazy about this now is that they are exhausted, so they cannot attack me back, right? When they're exhausted, they cannot attack you back. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to him, which actually is going to knock him out. He does no damage to me. So knocking him out, it's 2 blood. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We have to prevent all but 1 damage. My bad. I forgot that's how this guy worked. So it's just 1 damage onto him. But he's still exhausted. All right, my bad. I heard Splice and Dice wasn't really worth the cost. I like it. For me, because I played so much of Too Many Bones, that building my own Tyrant, I think was worth it. I haven't played any of the new... I played very little of the new expansion, though. That's the only one I haven't done. All right, so this guy is going to attack after his unit destroys per controls. Okay, that's fine. He's going to attack my leftmost unit. Now, the one thing you can do 1 time per round is exhaust your Phoenixborn for them to take the hit, which I'm going to do. So they're going to take 4 damage. The reason being... 3, 4. The reason being is because I want my knight to stay alive for as long as possible. All right, so now my turn. I'm going to attack with the Fallen, deal 1 damage, and it's going to knock this guy out. Which puts on 2 blood onto here. Way deeper. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to stop printing that thing. That thing is a huge moneymaker for them. Okay. Let's do Vengeance Spell, which is a side action. And what we're going to do is use a basic die. And we are going to destroy X units you control. We're going to destroy... Wait. Yeah, we're going to destroy this Fallen. So he is dead. Now, after an ally control is destroyed, place a status token on here. And then add 1 to the attack value of X units. So we're going to add an attack value here of 1. So he now has 2 damage. We're going to exhaust him to deal 2 damage here. Oh, shoot. I forgot to roll the block. That was a conjuration, not an ally. It doesn't say ally. It just says unit. Am I allowed to do that? Is a conjuration considered a unit? I have to double check now. An ally, conjuration, or aspect. Yeah. Okay, we're good still. All right, so he's going to attack him, but we have to see if it blocks. I think God, every time. 2 damage. Nah, it's all good. I prefer to double check. All right, we forgot to do the block last time, so that was a rules miss. That's the one thing I always miss, that they should be rolling to see if they block. So again, we don't get to do the damage to him. He blocks it. Whatever. Okay. They can't go. I can't go. We both passed, right? So they passed. I passed. It is 2 consecutive passes. That's the end. So for cleanup, what happens is everyone recovers their wounds if they can. They have none. They have none, so nothing happens. We unexhaust. So we remove all the exhaustion stuff. Cool. Exhaust dice. We're going to exhaust all of them. Place red range token. So there's 2 enemies left, so he gets 2 red range tokens, which is rough. So he gets a red range token for each enemy unit left. And then if he gets another one of these, he gets another red range token, which is going to trigger this. And that's going to be an absolute mess for me. Replenish all stats and whatever. And then their first player. And then he gets 2 more face down cards because he starts off with 4. Cool. So now I roll. See what we have to work with. Hopefully it's something decent. Oh my God, this is a terrible roll. And I draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You normally draw up to 5 cards, right? So you wouldn't draw 5 each time, but you draw up to 5. 2 1 tokens. Okay, revival packs to shoot deck. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Okay. I am basic. All right, so that's how the game works, right? We've shown pretty much everything in this game. So, they're first player now, so they get to go first. Oh, okay, now we're actually going to show everything. I'll do the 12 in a second, but since this triggers, all these go back to basic, and we follow what the ultimate says. So what the ultimate says is you remove all the red range tokens from the Chimera equal to its value. So it goes back down. So it's all 3. Discard all cards that the Chimera's battlefield does not own. There's none there, so we don't have to worry about it. Destroy the leftmost unit controlled by each Chimera's opponents and attach a stun to all units in Phoenixborn. Okay, so I lose my Grave Knight, which stinks because that was the one thing I wanted to hold on to. In doing so, we get to put 1 token on here. And then everyone else is stunned, which is absolutely terrible. And then we remove this card and the top behavior card. So his behavior gets more aggressive now and he gets harder. So this is absolutely terrible. I am not a fan of what just happened. Then we roll a 12, which says place 1 red range token onto the Chimera. Yeah, that's true. And then we have to reveal the next card. So red range token on, reveal, units declares an attacker. All right, we'll deal with that later. Now it's our turn. I'm going to play a Grave Knight. We're going to get our new one out there. We're going to use one of these, and one of these. And then for a side action, let's lower this one so that we can get it off of here. We got to clear our stuns. All right, next main action. He rolls again. He has 1 face down card. Basic and 11. Attach a stun conjuration to the spell to the opponent target's rightmost unexhausted unit. Cool. Cool. And then we reveal a card. This is last reveal, which is Rampage. This comes on with 2 status tokens because it's in green and has 2 dots on it. And it states at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this and reroll all basic rage dice. That's pretty terrible. All right, our turn. Let's do side action. I'm going to throw away Rally the Troops to increase this all the way back up because we're going to keep exhausting to remove stuns. Dude, the stuns is terrible. So that was our side action. Our main action, we're going to do Summon the Fallen. So we're going to spend a Goat Head and remove up to 1 status token from each copy of Summon Fallen you control. So we'll remove 1. And then we get a Fallen out there. So at least we got a guy out there. All right. He doesn't roll any dice because all of his cards are face up. These shouldn't be exhausted. I should have taken those off. My bad. So he's going to attack first. He's attacking. Unit cannot be blocked. Okay. He's going to attack my main Phoenixborn with a 3. I can't block with anyone. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. All right, so he's exhausted. Our turn. Let's lower this by 1 as a side action to get this off the knight. So he's not stunned. And then main action. Let's do... Oh, shoot. I forgot to remove one of these. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to reroll all basic rage die. I should have done that. Oh, my God. It's terrible. Okay. So let's... I guess let's just Grave Knight attack Frozen Fear, right? Let's. Oh wait. Before we do, we gotta roll. Thank God, a 1. All right, so Frozen Fear gets knocked out. After this unit destroys a unit, it didn't do that. This unit can't be blocked or... Okay, that's fine. So it is 2 blood. So that's 9. So it's going to be 11 now on here. 11 out of 35. All right, they don't roll anything. So now it's... This guy's going to attack. Cards look really cool. Yeah, dude, they're gorgeous. All right, so he's going to attack the Fallen, who is considered to be exhausted because of the stun. So it's just going to knock him out. He's not going to be able to attack back, which stinks. And then he gets to place 1 red range token on the Chimera, according to his text box, which is terrible. So there's 2 on there already. All right, that stinks a lot. So now it's my turn. Let's do side action. Lower the head down by 1 to get Reaping Angel unstunned. And then main action. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do overkill, right? Because we just did damage. After this unit destroys a unit the opponent controls by attacking, deal 1 damage to the opponent's target Phoenixborn. I should have done 1 damage onto there from that. My bad. Okay. I guess let's have Reaping Angel attack here with 2. Oh, shoot. We forgot to do this. Chat. We'll do it now. It's fine. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Their turn starts and rolls off. Okay. Alright, so now he has no more status tokens, so he can't do it anymore. Firebelly is going to attack my Phoenixborn. Deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn the opposing player controls. That stinks a lot. So, 1 damage here. 1 damage here. 1 damage here. Knocks him out. Puts a status on him. Roll for the block. Yes, thank you. Alright, it's a 6. Thank goodness. He's going to attack my Phoenixborn for 1. Okay. I will do side action of exhausting to search your draw pile for an ally and put it into your hand. YOLO. Let's get the Rising Horde again. Their life is 1, so I'll take 1 damage. So I'm up to 15 damage. So that was our side action. Are there any special rules for solo play? You need to have the Red Reigns box. It's the first box that you need. But you need to get that. Alright, so that's our side action. Main action, we'll put the Rising... No, we can't put the Rising Horde in yet. We'll skip main action. Alright, so he's going to attack for 2. It would knock him out. So I'm actually going to block. I have 2 life left. That seems like an appropriate amount of life. But yeah, you need the Red Reigns box. I think that's what it's called. Red Reigns. Corpse of Veros. Yes, Corpse of Veros. Thank you, M. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, side action. Let's throw away Reclaim Soul to increase this up to its highest amount. Or not its highest amount, just there is fine. And then main action, we're going to use the 2 swords to put in Rising Horde. They are finally all exhausted, so they can't do anything, which is nice. We are going to then main action and deal 1 damage, hopefully onto him. To 9. So he blocks it. God, we are not having good luck. All right, they're all exhausted. We can't do anything. It's our turn. I'm going to throw away this to raise a die up, and then I'm going to use this as a main action. Destroy a unit you control to remove 2 wound tokens from your Phoenixborn. We're going to destroy this unit. In doing so, when this unit is destroyed, place 2 Fallen Conjurations on your battlefield. And then we place 1 token here. And then remove 2 wound tokens from your Phoenixborn. 1, 2. Alright, cool. Okay. They're exhausted. They can't do anything. I'm going to go. Fallen is going to attack here. All right, I rolled a 4. Thank goodness. So we actually knocked this guy out, finally. It is 2 blood. So that's going to be 15 onto here. Not bad. They're exhausted. They can't go. I go. Fallen is going to go again. And I guess we'll do the 1 blood into Rampage. We'll see if it gets blocked. Oh my god. That's it. That's everything. So what stinks is his ultimate's going to trigger, and it's going to be terrible. So we have to do step 1, which is recover. So everyone's got to recover their wounds. They recover 2. He recovers 2. Get rid of all of our exhaustion tokens. It's like such a weird mechanic that you don't want the Chimera to block, but they will constantly. So he gets 2 red range tokens on. So it's up to 4. You remove 3 of them. The other one stays on. I think this just kills everything. Discard a card. Okay, deal 3 damage each Phoenix Born the Chimera controls. Okay, so I'm up to 18 damage. That's cool. I have 1 life left. Attach a stun conjuration to everything. Okay. Stunned. 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 Man, this is rough. We are first player now. And then we get to shuffle dice. You could block with your Phoenix Born as much as you wanted. It was kind of nuts. I can imagine. Alright, so we have that. We have that. We have... This is a bad group. Alright, we'll get our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need Summon Fallen. Alright, we got Summon Fallen. Okay. Alright, so... Let's do... It's our turn first. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to put the stuff out. And we have to replenish these status tokens. Let's do main action. Summon Fallen. Side action. Put in our commander. Yeah, the problem is my army of dead is probably going to die. All right, roll this. All right, good. So we place a red range token on, which is really sweet. It's up to 2 already. And 8. 8 states target opponent may lower 2 basic non-dice if they do not deal 1 damage to target Phoenix Born. Well, I can't do that because I will die. So we'll lower this one and we'll lower one of these. And then we reveal a card. After it destroys a unit. All right, we don't have to worry about that yet. Oh, sorry. This actually should have been in the beginning. Nah, we just forgot it. What would it have been? Okay, it would have been a basic. That's fine. We could have just added on. Okay, so it's our turn. First thing I want to do is I'm going to throw away Chant of Sacrifice to raise a die all the way up so that we can lower it in the future. Main action. Let's do this and a sword. Remove up to 1 status token from each copy of Summon. We only have 1 on this. Alright, that's fine. So we'll move 1 there, and we get to place another Fallen onto our battlefield. So we have a lot of people, so that's something. Alright, let's first do this. Finally remember that. God, that's ridiculous. Rampage is such a rough card. Hey, Carl Vito, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So now we roll. Oh my god, chat. Okay, so that's another red range token, which means he has 3. So we remove all of them. Discard all cards. Each Chimera's opponent removes a dive that they own from the game. Okay, so this is now removed from the game. And then we stun the leftmost unit, which is this one. Okay. And then he rolled, what, a 9? We have to lower 2 non-basic dice. Oh, this is so bad. 1, 2. And then reveal. Whiplash. When this unit comes to play, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit with one wound token. There is none, so we just place a wound token onto Reaping Angel. It's gonna be this bad for you, to be honest. This is the worst I've ever played, by far. I got a really bad start, so that is on me. But this is pretty bad too. All right, so side action, we're gonna lower this, and I feel like we're going to use the Grave Knight or unstun the Grave Knight. Main action, we're gonna put in the Rising Horde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can fit one more. It costs 2 swords. Okay, cool. Everything left is basic dice. What could possibly go wrong? All right, Fire Belly is going to attack. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenix Born. Oh no. 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I did not realize that. I have lost because he has done 1 damage here. He would have killed this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. So doing fire to a horde turned out just like annihilates you. That was rough, chat. That was rough. God, Fury is so rough. But anyway, hopefully you guys get the general gist of the game now. Kill it with fire? That's exactly what they did, dude. They just slaughtered me. Wasn't even close. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about James. I like the idea of James. I think the idea of him is fine. The execution, you know, first time you're not gonna crazy get it, right? It's gonna be a little rough. So it's interesting with his having to pay life. Yeah, it's something. Idea seems cool for sure. Yeah, I feel like I would. Honestly, it would have been better, I think. Instead, like the Grave Knight's cool and all. I almost feel like it's better to start with the Rising Horde. Do you think if taking out that status card earlier would have helped? It might have. I'm not sure. Also, welcome Grant. Hopefully you're doing well. I think for me, Rising Horde should have been a card I prioritize because if it gets knocked out, like 2 Fallen come in, right? So like that would have helped so much in the beginning instead of having Grave Knight. I mean, Grave Knight was fine, but I feel like having Rising Horde and then like Grave Knight and then like the 2 after, I think there's more that could have been done with that. Immortal Commander is fine, but I don't like him right away. But there's a lot of like, you just keep sacrificing your guys. Like that's the whole system, right? So you want to sacrifice your guys to get them in here so that you can heal yourself up, get them back in by dealing damage to yourself, and then keep your horde like in constantly. Way better to give you life back. If I had the heal cards in there, I think this is a much stronger deck. The heal cards here are kind of rough. Like I get what it's doing, but I still feel like it's rough. So that Grave Knight is sweet. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. That was a tough one. Holy cow. I forgot if we're near the end of it. Can't remember if we're near the end or not. Alright. Who's this? Xander we've done. Echo we've done. Timona we've done. Tristan I'm not sure. Auric I don't think so. Hope we've done. Have we done Auric? Ooh, Cobra, Ash Spirit. Alright, let's try Auric. This will be our last game of the night. Let's try Auric. I don't think we've ever done him. Let's see what dice he needs. Snake Charm one. Oh, is he a Monosphere? Oh no, and Turtle. Sad. Snake and Turtle. Let's go ahead and take a bit to do this one. Is he a slow build? What do we think is like the easiest one to do against? Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what did we else we say? A turtle? What one's the turtle? I think it's one of the other dice. Yeah, sport. He's very, very slow. Okay. Well, I'll give him a try. Give it the old college try. That's alright. Gotta give him a try. At the end of the day, gotta give everyone a try. Are you the turtle? No, you are a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. You're the turtle. Yeah, turtle. 3, 4, 5. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do let's do Frostwild still. Let's do Shadow, maybe? Well, Shadow can be tough. What's Storm? Let's do Shadow. I haven't done that in a while. Alright, so let's take all these off. Alright. Hopefully we can just do like a little bit better. Alright, that goes there. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Auric. Let's get our snakes and goats and whatnot. What's his starting 5? Concentration, summon Ash Spirit, summon Ruby Cobra, Sentry, and Flock Shepherd. Alright, concentration. Summon Ruby. Summon Ash. Flock Shepherd and Sentry. Flock Shepherd. Sentry. Alright, cool. Cool. We lost a subscriber on YouTube. We're down to 506. Oh, wait. Are we down to 506? Yes, we're down to 506. Sad. I love how much it fluctuates. Alright. Oh, there's a card in here. Awakened State. Okay. Oh. 5 hours? That's crazy. Okay, I hope it's not 5 hours. Actually, I think the AI would defeat me a lot quicker than that. Alright. Cool. Also, you know, maybe we just get slightly better dice rolls. I feel like last time was a bit rough, even for our standards. Okay. So, after taking a meditate action, you may place 1 exhaustion token on this card to place the first card discarded on the top of your draw pile. Place the first card discarded off the top of your draw pile during the action into your hand. The first card discarded off the top of your draw pile. Oh, so you just take this and put it in your hand. Okay. Chimera's getting to you. The Chimera's just hugging me to death. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, did I just zoom the camera out? Oh well, that's fine. I always like summoning. Summoning I think is good, generally speaking. So let's do main action, summon Ruby Cobra. Concentration. Ready spell. Place one status token on your Phoenix Born. Draw one card. Choose one die. Interesting. All right, let's do side action concentration. It does seem like the long game here. Roll basic and a 4. 4 states attack if able. We can't, so we reveal. Glare. The opposing player cannot play action or reaction spells. I don't think I have any, right? No, that's fine. All right, so main action. Let's summon Ash Spirit. Move that over. We do want to get a snake die. So let's do a meditation. Discard the top card off the side here. Fate Reflection. And increase soul up to snake. Now, after taking meditate action, you may place one exhaustion token on this card to place the first card discarded from the top of your draw pile during the action into your hand. So captivate goes into our hand. So that was our meditate, and then we did our main. Okay, cool. They're gonna go now. A 1, which is just a reveal. All right, cool. All right, when this unit is declared, when it had been, wait. Oh, wait. I get it. So, wait, is it instead of getting rid of a card in the beginning, you just... No, because in order to take the meditate action, you have to discard a card, right? I'm not 100% sure I understand that. Of course, it just doesn't say here in the back. Hey, Beastone, how's it going, man? So, do you... Yeah, so I have to do the meditate first, right? So I still have to discard a card, and then I get a card? Or is it saying instead of discarding this card, I would just get this card? Oh. I get it. Wait. So Captivate goes back. So we meditate by getting rid of this. Place an exhaustion token on this card to place the first card discarded off the top of your draw pile during that action into your hand. I get it. Okay. So you don't meditate from your hand. You meditate by discarding here. Then you can do this to get that card back into your hand. Okay. I get it now. Alright, so we put him into play. He declares an attacker. We don't have to do that. Alright. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. If the opponent declares attackers, you may add the 2. Alright, let's do... What's a Ruby Cobra look like? 0-2-0. When his unit declares an attacker, add 1 to his attack value for the remainder of the turn, and then choose a target opponent to discard 1 card off top of their draw pile. Okay, that's cool. Ash Spirit, what does that do? Is destroyed. Oh wow, the Ash Spirit just kills the other one back? That's wild. Okay. Alright, so first let's... This declares a blocker. You may choose a target unblocked attacking unit. Let's put the shield sentry as a main action. So we'll use this, this, and this. Side action. Let's do side action here. Concentration. So we can do a main or side. Exhaust. Use 2 basics. Place 1 status token here. Oh, status token in your Phoenix Born. Draw 1 card. Choose 1 die in your exhausted pool and place it into your active pool on the side of your choice. So we get captive. We're gonna place one. We're gonna do turtle. Put the turtle up there. Okay, cool. Now they roll dice. Basic and a 7. What's a 7? Reveal. Attach a vigor to that. Okay. Dark Descent gets vigor, so he gets more attack. Okay. We'll deal with that in a second. We can't do ready spell, so we can't do that. We can't do reaction spell because of that. Let's do the shepherd. Do a heart and a basic. After the opponent declares attackers, that's fine. Control with the printed. Okay, that's fine, I think. Alright, so they roll one more time. Alright, another basic and a 10. Stunned to the rightmost unit. Alright, so he is stunned, which stinks. And then we reveal this, which is fine, I think. It is lurk, which stinks a lot, but okay. Alright, so it's our turn. Let's do summon Ruby, main action, use the snake to put a Ruby Cobra in play. Those are main action. Side action, let's lower the turtle down to a thing to get rid of the stun, because we might need that. Alright, so leftmost unit's going to go, which is Glare. So the opposing player can... Okay, that's fine. He's going to attack my Phoenixborn. I think I'm just going to let that happen. I don't think I care that much yet. So he's going to do 2 damage to my Phoenixborn. Alright. I'm going to main action. An Ash Spirit. All players draw 1 card. I don't know if he would draw 1. I don't think he would. What happens when he has to draw a card? Wait. Yeah, this is the right one, right? Yeah, red reigns. Does he draw? There's tokens, blah blah, recovery phase. Cannot draw cards. When the effect would affect the hand of Chimera, set aside the top 5 cards of Chimera's draw pile to create a hand after resolving the effects. Okay. Yeah, it says because he has no hand of cards, when the Chimera is forced by an effect to draw cards, it will immediately discard those cards. Okay, no, yeah. So draw and hand effects, page 16. Because the Chimera has no hand of cards, when the Chimera is forced by the effects of a draw cards, which it states, all players draw 1 card. And I think the Chimera is considered a player. Well, is he? Actually, I don't know. He might not be considered a player. But if a player / Chimera passes, no, I think he's the Chimera. Well, I don't know. Wait, because it wouldn't say Chimera, because it obviously it wants me to do the player because it's a multiplayer game. Yeah, I think he discards a card. I declare it, and then we drew 1, right? Or did we not? I don't think we drew 1. Generosity. Main side, and we have to use a heart and. No, we use a heart or a time. That's a pretty sweet card. It's actually a really good card. Generosity. I know you have to use a main and a side, and that's a heart or a time symbol, I believe. But it's a pretty solid card. Alright, so we did our main, whatever. Alright, so Dark Descent is going to attack. When used, declare as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the opponent's leftmost unit. If that unit was already exhausted, discard it. Okay, I guess we just exhaust this. Because they can't counter, right? I think he discards. Okay, perfect. So if Dark Descent states, when the unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the opposing player's leftmost unit. we can't defend with that unit then, right? Because they're declared as an attacker, so I think it's happening beforehand. So they're going to be exhausted. So I can't defend with that. No, you wouldn't be able to defend. Okay. When his unit is declared as an attacker, no. When his unit is destroyed by an attack from the destroy that target unit. All right, we might as well wait on that. Whatever, he can hit this guy too. That's fine. He's gonna do 2 damage here. 1, 2. Oh no, it's 3. So that's 5 total. All right, we'll do 5 damage. He's exhausted. All right, our turn. All right, so we're actually going to use, I think, Generosity as our main end side. Oh, wait, we can't do action spells. Oh, no, we can now. We can now because Glaire's got rid of. So we'll do this. It's our main inner side. Remove 2 wound tokens from him. So he's back down to 3. So might as well do that. All right, their turn. He's going to attack. Because attack replace with an exhaustion token. Oh, shoot. He's going to knock out my shield. Alright, my shield sentry gets knocked out. That's terrible for me. Does 4 damage. We will block it with the Ash Spirit. So what it states, so they're attacking. After this unit is destroyed as the result of an attack from a unit an opponent controls, destroy that target unit. So we might as well do that. So it destroys this unit. Could have guarded right for the sentry. Yeah, but it still exhausts them, right? I think because all it states is that when this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token in the opponent's leftmost unit. If that unit is already exhausted, you discard it. So I think it just happens. Alright, so this unit's destroyed, so reroll 1 basic rage die. Did we do all of them before I mess up? I can't remember. And it's 2 blood. Nope, it's good. I appreciate the double checks every time. Alright, so we can't do anything with this. Let's do... Let's use the declares an attacker. Add 1 to his attack value for the remainder of the turn, and then choose a target opponent to discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile. Alright, let's attack. They get 1, I guess, to glare. And then they have to discard 1 off top of their draw pile. Okay. He's going to attack him. We don't want him to take out the flock. So we're going to actually block here. Take the 4 damage. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. So 5. Alright, so he's exhausted. His unit cannot be targeted by attacks, whatever. Deals damage before. Okay. Well, then we could do Flock Shepherd. After this opponent declares attackers, you may add 2 to the attack value of all the units you control with a print attack value of 0 for the remainder of the turn. Units you control with an attack value of 0 cannot be targeted by spells. That doesn't really matter. But we could do the 1 damage onto Lurk. Hey, Chase. This is Ashes Reborn. 2 blood onto here. This is one of my favorite games. Okay. I'm exhausted. They're exhausted. He's going to get 2 things, but I think that's all right. All right, so let's ready up. Captive. Mention that being received. Actually, that's a pretty good card. All right, we're going to get rid of that. All right, so they're first player now. I think we just got to get through their entire deck. So when their deck burns through, they like get damage done to them, right? I guess that's the long game here. Okay. We got that. We got that. That. But yeah, this is Ashes Reborn. It's technically a PvP game that recently allowed you to start playing solo, and it's really well done. It's really fun. Ruby Cobra. Resolve the following action once. Okay. Let's sneeze. Excuse me. All right, they're going to go first. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put 2 Red Range tokens on. My bad. My bad. Okay, so they're going to go first. Oh, we never did the blocks. Jeez, we always forget that, chat. 2 is the reveal. Thank you. All right, regenerate. When this unit is destroyed, reroll a basic rage die. Okay, deal with that later. Let's do main action. Put the Cobra thing out there. There's no side action yet. Or actually, we could do this side action. Get rid of 2 basics. Draw 1 card. Or place 1 status token on here. Drew another Fate Reflection. Okay, that's it. They roll again. And an 8. What's an 8 get them? Reveal. Attach a Vigor to the revealed one. Okay. Construct. The target opposing player must place 1 exhaustion token on a card they control. They shouldn't be exhausted. Oh, no. They shouldn't be exhausted. We'll exhaust him. That's fine. Okay. Let's do an Ash Spirit. So we get 1 Ash Spirit back. And then all players draw a card. So we draw that one. They draw that one. All right, so Glare is going to attack. Cannot play action or reaction spells. That's fine. They're going to attack this one for 2. Yeah, sure. I guess, whatever. Okay. My turn. What's he got? 1 life left? So let's do the Ruby Cobra. Let's remember to block. So when it's used to close an attacker, you can add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn, and then choose a target opponent to discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile. Okay, 1. Thank God. So he only had 1 life left, so he gets knocked out. And it's 1 blood. Drew first blood. So that brings us up to 5. 5 damage. Alright, cool. Their unit's going to go. When this unit declares an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the leftmost unit. Fantastic. Okay, so Rambo, exactly. Love that movie. It's going to deal 3 damage here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to take it. So we're at 12 out of 19. All right. Let's summon a Ruby Cobra. No, we can't. Let's do a meditate thing. Resolve the following effect once for each. Actually, no, let's do this. 1. All right, so it says resolve the following effect once for each unexhausted unit you control with a pre-attack value of 0. We have 1. You may deal 1 damage to a target unit the opponent controls. So we're going to deal damage to regenerate. When his unit is destroyed, reroll a basic rage die. If it's the basic symbol, is roll place his unit to the right side with 1 exhausted token. Son of a gun. All right, so he comes in exhausted. Oh, we have to... No, that wasn't a thing. Okay, that's fine. Side action. Because that was our main. Let's throw away a card to raise this up to a snake. Snake. Alright, so next, Constrict is going to go in his unit. Okay, his unit will block for that Chimera and guarding for aspects without his ability. Oh, shoot. He should have guarded for someone. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alright, so he's going to attack Ash Spirit, which we're going to allow. So, after this unit is destroyed with a result from attack from opponent controls, destroy that unit. Man, that is a powerful card. So it's going to knock this one out. When this unit is destroyed, reroll 1 basic rage die. Okay, it's still basic. It's 2 blood. One, 2. All right, cool. So now it's my turn. Now I want to put the snake in. Snake. And then I'm actually going to throw away a card to move this up to its highest level. To another snake. And then they're going to go. They can't do anything. I am going to exhaust the other one. And use this to put another snake in. Alright. That's it. Can't play this. The sheeps are nuts. The sheeps are nuts. Alright, so they can't do anything. I'm going to do Ruby Snake Intimidate. When this unit is declared as an attacker, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn, and then choose a target opponent to discard 1 card. Okay, so I'm going to deal 1 damage to regenerate. We're going to see if that actually happens. It does, so that's nice. Takes out the regenerate. Now, in doing so, we have to see if he comes back. He does. Okay. Cool. I don't know if there gets a blood. Actually, I think there should be blood tokens on there still. I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, we're going to go again. Ruby Snake's going to attack him. Oh, yeah, discard. That's right. We have to discard. Because of this. So we're going to attack them again. We're going to see if the Chimera blocks it. They do. And then they discard a card. Okay. Unfortunately, that is going to be it for us. So they're going to get 2 tokens, which means only 1 stays on. Red Rains, discard all cards. Destroy the leftmost unit. And attach stuns to everything else. That stinks. Stinks a lot. Alright, cool. Unexhaust everything. We'll keep our turtle. We get first player. I know, right? 3, 4. Okay. Alright, let's roll everything. Ooh, I almost pushed the wrong button. Alright, turtle. Basic, hurt. Time, heart, basic. Alright. Let's first lower a turtle down to a time. Remove something off of here. Get rid of stun. And then do we have any more cobras to put on? Or let's do an ash spirit, right? That's really what we want to do. Main action, use a time. Play an ash spirit. And then all players draw a card. Alright, you got a sentry. They draw a card. What's the sentry? It costs a turtle and a heart. Okay. I do think I want to get that into play. Alright, they're going to roll their dice. Basic and then 8. 8 does deal 1 damage to all exhausted units and the exhausted Phoenixborn. I have done. Alright, that's something. And then reveal. Constrict. Alright, it does have the defender on it, so we have to pay attention to that. Alright. My turn. Let's do... Alright, we have to get rid of this. Let's lower one of the things down so that this comes off. This stun comes off. Let's do main action, turtle, heart, basic. To put our sentry in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're maxed out on units. That's alright, they're probably going to die anyway. Alright, they roll one more. 8. And then basic. 8 states, deal 1 damage to exhausted. There is no exhausted, so that's cool. And Storm Call. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token. Deal 1 damage to plenty of players' target. Okay. Okay, so let's do main action. Do summon Ash Spirit. Cost a heart. Side action, let's lower a time down to get one off the Cobra. Alright, so leftmost unit is going to attack my Phoenix Born. When it's used, declared as an attacker, place one exhaustion on the leftmost unit. Sure, whatever. Deals 3 damage. Let's instead block this with an Ash Spirit. So they're going to be blocking. It's going to knock this one out. And destroys this unit. Oh shoot, we forgot to do that. We have to do that really fast. 2 blood goes onto here, which means this is up to 10. Put a 10 on there. Okay, so at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from the unit and deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target Phoenix Born. Then if there's at least... If the last is unit is placed 1 red... Okay, so 1 token goes here. Okay. Alright, our turn. Let's do another time to get another Ash Spirit out there. Right? Just Team Ash Spirit at this point. They're going to attack my rightmost unit. I'm actually going to defend here. So it's 15 out of 19. I think that's okay. They're exhausted. Because we want the block to actually be with Constrict. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's no, we can't do Generosity. So let's throw away 1 card as a side action to increase this to the snake. Then we'll pass. Constrict is going to do on the Ash Spirit, which is going to kill it, which is fine. Because it's going to knock itself out. God, that's such a weird card. I love it. 2 blood. Alright, the problem is we're at a sheep. Oh, shoot, we have to get rid of this. Which is going to deal damage and put another token on there. Alright, so now it's our turn. Who doesn't love exploding sheep, dude? They are amazing. Cobra's going to attack. Yeah, 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn, and then choose the target opponent discard. Okay, so we're going to attack Regenerate. First, we're going to see if it blocks. 8, it doesn't. We have to roll a basic die. Okay, good. We finally hit it. So the Regenerate's finally dead. 1 blood. Sheep is a landmine? Dude, it's amazing. Alright, this guy's going to attack my rightmost unit for 1. Declares a blocker. You may choose. Do not place exhaustion tokens on this unit as a result of its countering. Alright, perfect. So it's going to do 1 damage here. And then we're going to attack it back and kill it. So it's 1 blood. Perfect. Okay. First thing we're going to do is play Generosity as our main side. And use this. Who just subscribed? Oh, onto YouTube. Thank you. And then we're going to remove 2 wound tokens. So it's at 16, so it's going to go down to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. They can't do anything. Let's then throw away a card to increase this to a snake. Is there a side action? And then main action. Let's put a snake on. Snake. Oh no, we can't. We have no more snakes. Alright, then let's do him and this too. And put them on. Alright, let's just attack with everyone. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 15, 16, 17, 18. And then he has to discard a card. Cool. All right, let's ready up. I feel like we're doing okay. Maybe. I don't know. This doesn't feel terrible right now, which has me worried. He's about to run out of cards. He ran out of cards. Okay, fatigued. Set this card by the Chimera and then shuffle the Chimera's discard pile to create a new draw pile. Set all rage dice to their basic side. The Chimera cannot draw cards. Its draw pile is considered to be empty. After one or more cards are discarded off top of its draw pile, place one wound token in the Chimera for each card removed. So, Chimera's discard to create a new draw pile. Set or rage. Okay, so he can't do anything else, right? Oh wait, Keith. I'm sorry, Keith. You gave a gifted sub. That wasn't a YouTube sub. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. All right, so he can't do anything else, right? That's all he can do. He still does the aspects, but anytime he would have to draw, he takes damage. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, so we just have to hold on. Oh, God. Oh, it's basic anyway. Everything's coming up, turtles. All right. I think that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drawer 5. Okay. So he takes 1, 2 damage, correct? So 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait, no. How? Okay, so it's only when he discards. Okay. So those still come out like normal, but when we make him discard. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right, cool. Let's do this. All right, so a basic and a 10. What's a 10? Touch a stun conjuration spell to the rightmost. And reveal. Dark Descent. When his unit declares an attacker. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So he's at 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We can get up to like 26 damage. Interesting. What we really need is a sheep out there. All right, so let's do all right, let's lower a time 1 down to get this stun off the Cobra. I think we just attack 3 with the Cobras. And in this way, there's no way we can increase that, right? After an opponent declares, there's no way we can buff that, right? No, there's no way we can buff that. So I think we attack with all 3 Cobras and then discard them, right? And then just kind of hang on. So we still have a lot of life. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we don't have that much life. We have 5 life to work with. Now, I guess we keep the Cobras because we can use them as blockers. No, it's only once it declares an attacker. Oh, we can just keep doing it with the shield person who should have recovered one. My bad. And we can get another shield person in there. Yeah, let's act. Okay, I think we do that. Just sit back. I feel like we go all out with the Cobras because we need them to attack anyway. Well, I guess they could have ones. The shield person can block the 3, but it'll only deal 2 damage. But we could get another shield. The other thing is we can get another shield person out there, which would help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we have a Cobra attack a Dark Descent. So they remove a draw and knocks out a Cobra and then frees up a space for another Sun Shield person. which would be really nice because they will not exhaust when countering. And this way we'd have more blockers. They would block that. Maybe we do that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try that. Be a little aggressive. So we're going to put one on here. It's going to counter my Cobra. And then they're going to discard a card. When they discard a card, they take a damage. So Cobra gets knocked out. Everyone shifts down. All right, now it's their turn. And they only exhaust, which is fine. Play. Oh my gosh, they did a Red Rains token. Okay. Discard. Okay, deal 3 damage each Phoenix Born. Oh my god. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we have 2 life left. And stun to everything. That stinks a lot. That throws a wrinkle in the plan. And then we have to reveal. Yeah, reveal. Roll 4 blocks. Oh, did we never roll a block for Dark Descent? It's a 3. Okay. And then reveal. Ah, Lurk. Good old Lurk. Alright, so we need to get this down. Actually, let's main action. Let's put in a turtle, a heart, and a basic type. Side action. Let's lower a heart down to a basic and get it off the other sentry. Alright, they're going to roll. Basic 11. Attach a stun concentration to the opponent's target's rightmost unexhausted unit. Jeez Louise. And then reveal. Another Lurk. Okay. Unit can't be targeted by... it's going to quick strike too. God, okay. Alright, side action. Let's lower this one. Get this off of here. Let's main action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is okay still. Let's main action. Concentration. Throw away 2. Place a status token on. You'd be killing. Draw a card. Okay, and then take a die I control, put it into the side I want. Okay, that's fine. They go now. 6 in the basic. So 6 states, reveal, attach a vigor to it. Alright, so reveal, storm call. Oh, that stinks a lot. Deal 1 damage. I need to take care of that, and I don't think I can. Because it's 15, 16, 17. I can't take 2 damage. I need to actually kill that thing. Alright, so first thing we'll do... Yeah, I actually need to use a sun shield to take care of it. So let's attack the Stormcaller, because if it does 2 damage to my guy, I'm dead. Do not place exhaustion. Okay, so we're gonna attack this guy. We're gonna see if they block. They don't block. Deals damage. This deals 2 damage back. Knocks them out. Reroll 1 basic rage die. And 1 blood. So this brings us up to, what is that, 19? So 20. Lord of the Rings level counterplay from the enemy? Yeah, kind of. It's a fun system, though. Alright, so when the unit declares an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token in the leftmost unit. Okay, that's fine. So they're going to attack here. We are going to use the sentry to block it. It's going to deal 3 damage to my sentry, which is fine. I do not exhaust for counterattacking, so that's nice. 2, 3. And we knock it out. So it's 2 blood. Put on. 22. Okay. Lurk is going to stink a lot, but that's all right, actually. I think that works out kind of well for us. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do that. So let's do our side action where we exhaust this and we get this card to increase this all the way up. And then main action. Let's put another summon Ash Spirit. We have to pay for it with a heart. So we'll pay for it with that. All right, cool. All right, Lurk is going to attack. It's going to quick strike my Ruby, which is just my Ruby Cobra, and that's fine. So they lose their stun. We don't counterattack because they're stunned. So that's fine. And the reason that's fine is that's just going to free up some sheep space. All right, so let's do... Actually, we can get Cobras in there, which we might want to do. I'm going to throw away a card to increase this up to a Cobra. And then we'll main action in a Cobra. I actually think we want Cobras. All right, Lurk is going to attack again. Knock out this Cobra. Which is fine. Knocks them out. Cool. So then, let's side action. Let's throw away a card. I should probably be using that card more, but we just haven't been. Oh, actually, let's redo that slightly. Hold on. We had a stunned Cobra in, right? I don't think they were exhausted. They were just in. Let me double check that really quick. Yeah, I think they were just in. So the reason I want to do that is because I should use Fate Reflection. Use a turtle. You may play the spell after a unit you control is dealt damage by a spell ability or dice power. Oh no, that wasn't that. Never mind. I read it wrong. All right, so it does get knocked out. This all moves over. We're going to throw away this to increase this up to Cobra side. Okay. Then we can use this to play another Cobra back. They're exhausted. That's fine. We're going to do side action. We're going to lower this one to get the flock out and unstun it. And then main action. He's going to deal 1 damage to Lurk, knock it out. Which deals 2 blood. Now we're doing well, chat. Now we're doing really well. 1, 2. They can't do anything. My turn. My Cobra is going to deal 1 damage. Knock out the Lurk because he only has 1 life. It's going to do 2 blood. So that's 24 up to 26. And then choose an opponent, discard a card. We deal 1 damage. Okay. Then it's our turn. And we can just do 2, 3 damage, which is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that brings up to 30. And then they discard a card. Deal 1 damage. All right, I think we got it now. I think we're going to win. Actually, we forgot to roll blocks. I always make that rules mistake. I'm sorry. All right, so it's going to be our turn. Unexhaust everything. They recover 1. They recover 1. All right. That's YouTube, right? Yeah, I think that's YouTube. 3, 4. All right. All right. Here we go. Because all we have to do is attack and we win. Oh, now we get a good roll. All right. I'm not going to worry about this too much because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow. We are almost out of cards. That doesn't matter. Okay. What we're going to do is just attack. So we are dealing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, which does up to 38. Plus, you have to discard 2 cards. So 39, 40 damage. Oh, that is a crazy way that works. I really like that. I mean, exploding sheep are the best thing in the world, it turns out, and I love them. But that was fun. That was rough, but fun. I really enjoyed getting. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I enjoyed that. It was a little scary there at the end, But I feel like we hung on okay, or as okay as can be. So why you can go for a long time. Yeah. If you had like a healer you were going against or something crazy, well, super kind this time. I think you used up all the bad rolls in the first game. Dude, the first game was so bad. Yeah, this was a little not bad. A little not bad at all. Fun factor is most important, dude. Yeah. This one was definitely better than the last one as far as Phoenix Born go. Or at least they right away went to my playstyle more. But again, man, I mean, I say this every single time I play this game, but it's just like the thought process that goes with this game versus Marvel Champions is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It just feels like such a different strategy. It's so neat. But yeah, I feel like that was good. Oh, I am happy with that. It's better if you're deck building. Yeah, that makes sense. It's one of those things I'll have to work on is actually deck build with him. All right, chat. Well, Keith, thank you for the gifted subs. Lord Havoc, thank you for resubbing. Canadian, thank you for resubbing. I appreciate it for everyone. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed Ashes Reborn. Hopefully this is always fun. I really enjoy this game. It is a really good game. I think we only have like one Phoenix Born left to go, so hopefully we'll do that soon. It says roll for guard. I know. I just need a token. A giant token. Roll for guard. I need to print it somewhere or something. But I think even if I messed it up, it shouldn't have made too much of a difference because we overkilled him by 5 and it would have been 2 blocks. So I don't think it would have made that big of a difference. Merch roll for guard. That's a good idea. I like that. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed this. Like I said, I love this game. If anyone's on the fence with it, definitely do some more research and check it out because I think it's well worth it. Even if you just get the core box and the Red Reigns box, I think it's super worth it just for that because there's so much to do with just that set. You don't need all the other stuff yet. You'll get it, but you don't need it yet. But yeah, all right. So we have next stream. Yeah, agreed. Next stream will be on Friday. We're gonna play Lorcana, which I'm hyped for. It'll be our first time playing it, so we'll see how that goes. No idea what decks we're using. Something from starter decks. I forgot which ones, but we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be the Friday stream, and then we'll stream again Sunday, which we'll do more Marvel Champions. So, but yeah, hopefully you all enjoy this. Hopefully you have fun. I always do. This is a great time. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I am going to go get warm because I have lost feeling to my feet now because it is so cold in here. But seriously, I appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a part of this. And like I said, thanks for the gifted subs. Thank you for subbing. All the support. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.